Hey YouTube, Renee here again with um, not necessarily the finished presentation of this citation pipe, but more or less the line along the lines of what I can do with this. Unfortunately, and this is something that I had feared going into this. The bowl, the meerschaum lining is cracked. And it's pretty much cracked. See if you can see it right there. You can see it all the way down. So, at this point, I figured, okay, what's going to happen with this pipe? What am I going to do with it? Um, as far as continuing, or if is it worth it to continue? So I decided to go ahead and stop here. I pretty much had the pipe done, as you can see, and it was exactly like I told you guys. Just a cleanup, if anything else, and there was nothing really wrong with the pipe. I mean, the bit is in excellent condition. The little mark, I tried to save as much as possible. I tried to re-ink that, but it wasn't stained. So unfortunately, I figured I could go on with that, but like I said, the pipe itself, it's probably not going to go anywhere anymore. So I had to sand down quite a lot, as you guys will notice, just so that I could get that big crack. And see, unfortunately, the big chip was right here, and as you can see, it's starting to chip by itself. As a matter of fact, that wasn't there. When I was polishing, so it must have been the polisher as I was polishing, must have been that started chipping off those two little chips. So yeah, it's just completely cracked. What I did was I sanded down the inside of the bowl just to see if I was going to notice any cracks. And at first I didn't really notice. I didn't want to sand too much because I was afraid of cracking it. But at the same time, I knew that I had to get rid of the chips on top of the bowl, so I went to work on that. And next thing you know, I started as soon as I started taking off, sanding down the bowl. I saw that crack right there, and that's when I started sanding down in here, and that's when I noticed the whole crack. But I mean, it's not. I don't think it's anything awful or anything like that. And to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, I've never worked on one of these pipes, so I don't know if the meerschaum lining is something you can just get rid of. Have no idea if I'd be able to do that, so I have to look into that. If you guys, any one of you guys know anything about that, I sure appreciate you guys, letting me know if I can or can't. But for now, this is it. There's nothing wrong with the pipe itself. And for the most part, I think I'll put it back on eBay. I'll just make sure that, whoever buys it knows that, you're going to get it with a cracked bowl. Well, not a cracked bowl, actually. It's just the cracked meerschaum lining. The bowl itself is in pristine condition. Just beautiful. Beautiful bowl, beautiful pipe, awesome rustication, nice saddle bit, thin, it's perfect button. I mean, it's a nice pipe. It's a really nice pipe. It's just the meerschaum. All right, compadres. I guess this is it. Not necessarily a I guess it's a restoration fail for me. But like I've always said, I will always post my results, no matter if they're good or bad. I will always post them. Then you guys know, I guess in this case, maybe what not to do. I don't know if I did something wrong here or not. But anyways, all right, compadres, as always, thank you for listening. Vayan con Dios.